Hello grade 6, so this is Mr. Adam and I'm here just to give you some top tips on how to make your presentations look good and sound good so that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Don't film in front of a window because the light behind you will create a silhouette so people will not be able to see your face properly. Be conscious of your background. This is undeniably a mess and that will detract from anything I have to say. It's too busy, it's too messy, keep it clean. Okay, so this is a little bit better, but unfortunately I think it's still a little bit messy. So if you can try to get a clean wall, that would be best. Take pictures down, whatever. As long as you can't see the hooks, I think that would be best of all. Obviously this background's a little better. It's cleaner, it's tidier, there's nothing to distract the audience. This will also make all of our videos stick together nicely because they'll be more coherent with a nice, clean, straightforward background. But it doesn't have to be white. However, I think it's a little dark here. It would be good to get some light in here so that the audience can see you more clearly. So I've just added some additional sources of light just to make sure that the area is properly illuminated. Most devices these days are very clever, but you can always support your device by turning on additional light sources, just making sure you've got enough light. Be careful with some light sources because they can strobe and create all kinds of strange background interference. Natural light is very good, but be very careful about direct sunlight, because not only does direct sunlight change over a period of time and that may change the continuity. Natural light is also quite strong and it makes it difficult for your camera to deal with the subject matter and the continual changes in the light sources. Obviously rules are meant to be broken, but generally speaking, one of the rules is that you don't shoot so low down that you're looking up somebody's nostrils. Another basic rule is that the camera's not so high up that you have to strain yourself to look up at them. You don't want to be looking at the top of their head, you don't want to be looking down them, it distorts the face. So it's much better to find a nice, comfortable, straightforward angle. One of the things I get frustrated about is camera angles. Please try to keep your camera straight. I can correct this in the editing phase, but I would much rather not have to waste my time doing that. Please practice your speech. You don't have to record it all in one go. If you make a mistake, stop what you're doing, just go back to the beginning of the sentence. We all make mistakes, we all have to edit, and I can cut backwards and forwards between what you have to say, cutting out all of the bits which don't make any sense, which will just detract from the actual message, okay? That's part of my job as the editor, but you can help me by just practicing what you have to say. In the same way that artists, photographers, writers have ways to go and make their work more interesting, there are lots of ways that you can make your speech more interesting, rather than it just being you standing there talking to the camera like a long monologue boring people to death, and then there will be all the other 6th graders talking to the camera like this, straight on, boring people to death. There are different ways that you can make it more interesting. Gesticulate, this helps a little bit. Also, maybe you want to not only talk to the camera, maybe you want to change the camera angles. Break your speech down into sections where you might think, oh, one sentence can be like this, straight on, and the next sentence can be like this. Who said you have to talk directly to the camera? You might want to be talking off camera, and that's another way that filmmakers can have footage to edit against to make the actual final product much more interesting. You can change it multiple times during the speech. It's up to you. There are lots of things that you can do. You can move in, you can also be talking like this, or if it's just off camera like that, focusing just over there, and you could be talking. You can have a variety of shots. It doesn't all have to be exactly the same. We want to break it up. We want to make it more interesting for the viewer. Another thing we need to talk about is sound. Sound is very important. Try not to be in a room which is too echoey. Try to make sure that you're recording during the time when there's no additional noises in the background. It's quite frustrating when there's something in the background which is interfering with your message. I won't be able to edit that out. If we go from like a horizontal or a landscape composition to suddenly go into this portrait mode, it's going to create a bit of a distraction. So if we could use this kind of standard composition, that would be great. Unnecessary movement, jogging, knocking, if it's unintentional, it's really frustrating, especially for an editor and for the audience. So keep it nice and simple, keep it clean, keep it still. Make sure that the person is in focus. It's a bit frustrating sometimes when the content is really good, but the actual camera's out of focus. It's been decided that you don't have to wear a school uniform. However, perhaps wear something a bit more appropriate. No signs, symbols, logos, or any kind of fashion statements. Try to keep it clean, dress appropriately. Don't forget that you're on display and that you represent the Canadian School of Warsaw. So at the end of the day, we're not professional filmmakers here. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just giving you some tips on how to make the best video that you can make under the circumstances.